Look at her. Look at her.
No one will even miss her when she's gone.
Oh!
Shh. It's me. Still your fears and let us leave this place.
Tannar, if you come to mock me, like the others, I freed you from your bond and vow. Now leave me alone.
You granted me freedom I did not seek. We are pledged as life mates. Nothing has changed that.
Tannar, no. You are the chief's son. One day, you will be chief after him. I am fit only as the bride of Uta. Find another, beloved. Tannar!
What?
Tannar, the stars fall.
Tannar, you saw? It fell in the South Stoneland!
Tannar!
Be careful, Taiya. You should not even be with us.
Do not caution me, Tannar. A bride of Uta has little to fear from...
Flame on! Oh, this is a little more like it. That ride was okay, but I prefer my own method of flying.
Of course he has to start showing off the second we land. What's with the crazy lighting? That's a night sky.
But it's bright as daylight here.
That's because this is the center of a globular cluster, a vast sphere of stars.
Can we really call them stars, Reed?
Good question. Things in the negative zone may seem much as they are in our dimensions, but we must be constantly aware of subtle differences. My scanners will record all pertinent data while we... What?
Reed! He's been shot!
I don't know what's in that little needle, but Reed keeled over like a statue. Sue, keep that force field going. I'll take care of these creeps.
There's more of them over here. All right, you clugs. You better have a good excuse for attacking us.
They are demons, with powers beyond understanding. I am forbidden to take part in battle, but that rule no longer applies to me. The bride of Uta is of no value to the tribe. The female is gone, leaving her mate undefended. I'll finish what Corda's dart began.
No, you don't. I thought there might be more of you skulking about. Now...
Stop!
Mama Shonti.
Holy, she looks like she's 1,000,000 years old.
Is this the way you remember my lessons, foolish ones? Are these not four who fall from the heavens? Has not their coming been foretold in prophecy? Bid them welcome and escort them to my hut. He will be all right. The poisons take a few hours to work through his body, but he will be undamaged.
Well, that's easy for you to say. How do we know?
Johnny, Mama Shonti, you spoke of a prophecy.
You look upon us and see only that we cling like cankers against the smooth skin of Uta. But it was not always so. 40,000 life cycles ago, our ancestors lived within the great walls of Uta. It was the perfect life. No one had to work, yet no one went without food or any luxury. In those days, Uta was great indeed and covered half the world. The rest was left to nature and the gods. And at the very heart of Uta, the wise ones labored. To Uta, they had given a living brain and commanded it to bring forth perfection. Then, the legends only speak in dark whispers of that hideous time. It came in our sleep. It came for everyone. What it was, we do not know. But it was terrible. In a mad panic, they fled their homes. Everyone fled the city, billions upon billions pouring from every portal. In the end, Uta had emptied himself. The great fear drove every living soul from the city, and so it has remained. Uta has not stopped building since then, making its walls higher, enclosing itself tighter, and we have clung to its walls, waiting because the prophecies said four would come from beyond the sky, with powers such as no man of this world has ever known, power enough to give us dominion over Uta.
I don't understand how such a thing could be, but your prophecy does seem to describe us.
I don't like the smell of this, Torchy. Any bets the old crone made up this prophecy on the spot?
Either way, it seems like these people are in bad trouble. Sue, with Reed out of action, your team leader,
What's your decision?
Too much of this doesn't make sense. But one thing is clear. The Fantastic Four have a job to do.
Auntie Leisha, I thought you were getting lunch.
The Richard's web. I have found him.
Nihilus! I know you! You come out of the negative zone where Mommy and Daddy went.
You flee. But, yes, I sense you have somehow lost your cosmic spawned powers. Then Annihilus has no need to fear of you. Without your power, you are just a puny creature in this puny world. I cannot tap into your energies to strengthen myself. Nor can you unleash those energies against me. So, you shall join the female.
She has been scourged and cleansed. She is as the gods made her.
She is ready for Uta.
Do not resist, Chosen One. Your fate is sealed.
She looks so sad, my father. If such a thing should happen to me...
Hey, it does not, daughter. Pray with all your heart and soul, it does not.
What's with the horns? We missing a Chuck Mangione concert?
Sounds more like a funeral.
Do not concern yourself. It is but Taiya, on the way to become the bride of Uta.
Bride of Uta? As in, Bride of Kong? Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
Me neither. Come on, hotshot.
They're forcing her towards that door. Ben, do you see what I see?
Yeah, some kind of ray gun.
It's swiveling right towards her. Doesn't she see it?
She ain't even trying to get out of the way. Do something, kid.
On my way. Flame on! Gotcha! Uh-oh. Heads up thing. Looks like the locals are a touch put out.
You saved me. It is forbidden.
Yeah, don't sweat it, sweetheart.
Outworlders, you have transgressed a most sacred ritual. Release the girl to us at once.
Sorry, handsome. No can do.
Fool! She is the bride of Uta. If she is unsuitable, she will be returned to us.
Is that so? Then you won't mind if I test that theory, will you? Let's see how Uta likes a bride that ain't quite so pretty. There! That should land right in front of its doorstep. Son of a gun. Looks like he ain't as fussy as you thought.
Johnny, what's happening?
Looks like Ben created a whole mess of atheists. As long as the natives won't mind anymore. Let's see how tough Uta really is.
Attaboy, Torchy! Burn us a new entrance into the city. And I'll block up this gateway and jam the blasters.
Did it. The radiation in my cell structure allowed me to forcibly overcome the paralysis, but no time to lose. If Mama Shonti's tale is even marginally true, the others may be on the verge of making a terrible mistake. Need to know one thing. Pray I won't be too late.
Hurrah! Looks like we found the big bad brain.
Those early Utans must have been some engineers. Look at the size of it.
Look at the way the colors flow, the way it pulses.
This ain't the time for evaluating aesthetics, Susie. In fact, it's really clobbering time!
No! You don't realize what you're doing!
Reed! You're all right.
What's the problem, Stretcho? This bad old monster never even fought back.
Then I'm too late. Yes. I could tell just by touching it. The functions have ceased. Uta is truly dead, and that means we have been guilty of a most grievous sin. The sin of presumption. Something no scientist dare indulge in. I might have made the same mistake if the paralysis hadn't forced me to spend so much time thinking. On the way here, I checked the areas where Uta was sealing itself. Uta was not just building walls, it was growing. When those ancestors created their perfect city, they somehow embedded it with a rudimentary desire for self-preservation.
Uta was alive?
In a matter of speaking. A biologically perfect organism, and it drove out the people because they functioned within it, as germs do in a human body. Uta became a self-sufficient entity, which might have someday evolved into a truly unique form of life. At the same time, the villagers slipped back, devolving into savagery. Now Uta is dead, and they are swarming like maggots on a corpse.
But we didn't know.
Mama Shonti's prophecy came true. We acted out of ignorance.
We've learned the first lesson of the negative zone. Nothing can be taken as what it appears to be.